Hit the ground, make them crystal clear. Go so now, I got no fear. Heartbeat racing louder than a gun. 이 순간 난 already won. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. You move that way, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 두지 않아.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. To terrorize your PVL neighborhood. Takes such an effort to put on these costumes, but why not? Because today is an important day. Just before, we try to visit those who have left us, and hopefully they will not be spooked out when they see these people who are in front of us, Ayel. Don't laugh, Ayel. I will kill you, Ayel.
I'm not laughing.
Not
It's
at all.
starting
Not
to
at
be
all.
spooky
Not
here.
at all. Not at all, Ayel. And here we are. Despite the fact that we're one day away, we're going to move into our games here today. First game, our assignment, Ayel, is Cignal goes up against Capital 1. And then later on in the afternoon, we're going to see Choco Mucho go up against the Farm Fresh Foxies. That depends on how many sets Ayel and I do. And later on in the evening, PLDT hits the floor up against Next Leg. Hello, everybody, and welcome. No, this is not Ayel. That's not you. That's not me. This is us. And we are surrounded by these spooky creatures who are all around us.
I mean, it's an interesting day to be here in Phil Oil Arena, but the teams has got big assignments today.
And I don't know what costumes there are. This is generational, Sam. Maybe you have to orient me on this in a little while. Huh? Don't be afraid. Okay, let's take a look at where the teams are in terms of the team standings, so we know the importance of this game.
Yep. Zeus Coffee is so far the only team left undefeated for both pools, but we focus on Pool A right now. You've got PLDT and Farm Fresh on top with 3-1 winless record. Cignal is riding on a 2-game winning streak against Next Leg and PLDT, but they need to get the win today to stay alive in contention, and that's the same story for Capital 1, who only has 1 win so far and needs to quickly recover from their loss against the Farm Fresh Foxies. And with all Pool A teams playing today, we're pretty much sure that the standings could be a bit shaken up after today.
Okay, keep in mind, in the team standings, top of Pool A meets the bottom of Pool B, top of Pool B meets the bottom of Pool A. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we of course know that Cignal has a new import that they brought into this game, and you and I will master this. Katrin Trebichavska.
Yep, Katrin Trebichavska, after 3 days of her arrival, she delivered 21 points right away for the Super Spikers, firing on all cylinders against Next Leg, showing no signs of jet lag at all. She simply fit into the system of a Cignal, so it will be interesting to see how else she could contribute for the rest of the conference.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that our partner here, Sam, was able to catch up with Cignal, and I don't know if she got to talk to Katrin as well.
Of course I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned that she had a very seamless transition with the team. So I checked in on Katrin kasi yun nga, 3 days lang before the game, she arrived in the Philippines. So of course now she is feeling nervous and excited still, but she's giving herself grace because she is still in the adjustment process, especially with their system. But on a lighter note, nangumusta ako and I asked how were the and she said she actually got lost as she was walking to their practice venue, and so she didn't want to be late. Do you know what she did? She stepped outside in the street, she hailed a tricycle, and asked the driver to take her to the venue para hindi siya malate. And of course, yung follow-up question ko doon, Ayel and Seb, magkano yung binayad mo?
Ang question ko doon, paano siya nagkasya doon sa tricycle?
Exactly.
But that's welcome to the Philippines.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Yes.
Okay. Hindi naman si Kyla at si Sam at saka si Jana ang nagsama-sama sa loob ng tricycle. Silang tatlo kasya, pero siya. Ewan ko. Sige, tuloy mo yung kwento mo.
So she paid 30 pesos. Yun din daw kasi yung advice ng teammates niya. So it's nice to know that she's adjusting to the Filipino
Okay.
culture. Yeah.
Okay, and I think you're going to introduce a special feature right now,
Yes,
Sam.
exactly. You know what else is cool? We have a very special feature called Hey Rookie featuring Pia Abu and Bella Belen.
Hi, I'm Pia Abu from ROAR.
Hi, I'm Bella Belen from RR.
Now, a Solar Spikers. Ang first reaction ko po ay,
Athena Sofia Abu of University of
kasi
Santo
super
Tomas.
unexpected na i-draft ako ng Capital 1 and wala talaga sa mind ko na draftees nila ako na pwede i-pick.
With the first overall pick in the 2025 PVL draft, Micaela Belen from National University.
Ang first reaction ko naman is ayun, nagulat din kasi nung drafting, kasama ko na sila Coach Jorge doon sa national team. Tinatanong ko si Coach, like, syempre kinakabahan din ako, like, kung sino ba talaga yung pipiliin nila. So ayun, na-shock pa din talaga ako. Siguro po ang in-expect ko ngayon is parang another challenge. Kasi bagong community, bagong teammates.
Actually, almost the same answer na more on adjustment talaga. Kasi nga, college kasi ilang years kayo magkakasama, so talagang yung bond relationship. Yung teammates namin here in Capital 1, super welcoming naman.
Sobrang saya din ng mga teammates namin kasama, like Kabardagulan, ganyan. Masaya lang yung team namin talaga. For me, siguro ang kailangan ko pang ma-improve as a player is yung maturity ko. Siyempre, yung mga kasama ko, mas marami silang experience sa akin sa professional league.
Kakapasok lang namin, rookies kami. So, ang dami naming pwede matutunan sa kanila as well as sila sa amin. Ang first impression na gusto namin maiwan sa fans is mas palaban yung team namin ngayon and talagang hindi kami susuko.
Gusto namin mapakita sa ibang tao na kaya rin namin makipagsabayan sa ibang teams.
Meron naman talagang pressure and I think it's normal for every athlete. The best that we can do is to embrace it kasi nga privilege na nafe-feel namin to.
Parang kailangan lang namin ipakita kung ano yung kaya namin gawin and kailangan namin mag-perform kung ano yung kailangan ng team.
But what an impact these players have made so far. Like Bella Belen, for instance, has already exploded offensively, Ayel.
Yep, if she's still learning together with the Pia Abu, these players are learning really fast here in the pro level. Bella Belen continues to level up in every match. Double digits in all the games so far, but her highest outing is in that match against the form-fresh Foxies. 20 points for her, but against the Foxies, she also showed, again, her defensive prowess, passing efficiency, and unshakable confidence. So I'm pretty much sure Cignal has got their eyes on the overall #1 pick.
Ayun, pasayaw-sayaw pa. And now, Sam, please post the question for today.
Well, so our Filipinos Live poll question for today in the Reinforced Conference is, of course, which team will cast a stronger spell at the net? We're looking for which squad will have more blocks. Is it Pia Abu and the Capital1 Solar Spikers? Or is it Rose Doria Aquino and the Cignal Super Spikers? Do not forget to use the hashtag PVL 2025.
Nakakatakot itong laro na ito. Super Spikers, Solar Spikers, puro Spikers daw. Paano tayo ay nandito sa heart of volleyball? We'll have this game ready for you in just a short while. Don't go too far away. Keep it close to the heart of volleyball.
A happy Halloween to one and all. Welcome to the Playtime Philoil Center in San Juan and the reinforced conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. Before we continue, may we request everyone to please take a moment of silence and say a little prayer for a dearly departed member of the Sports Vision family, Mr. Henry Lapis, who went home to that huge volleyball court in the sky. 1 minute, please. May the soul of Henry and the souls of our faithful departed rest continuously in our Lord's loving embrace. Thank you, everyone. Now back to the ball game. 3 exciting matches await you in today's first round preliminaries. Match number 28 features our Cignal Super Spikers and our Capital1 Solar Spikers. Officiating this match, we have our national referees. First referee, Mr. Daniel Alada. Second referee, Mr. Joffer Educado. Welcome our starting lineup from our Cignal Super Spikers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Rosalind Doria Aquino. At number 6, Maria Rochelle Lalongisi. Wearing jersey number 8, Erica May Santos. At number 11, Jacqueline Acuna. Number 22 is Maria Angelica Cayuna. And number 17, our foreign guest player from Czechoslovakia, Katrin Trebichavska. Starting libero is their team captain, number 16, Don Nicole Katindig. And head coach, Mr. Cesael Coach de los Santos. Presenting our Capital1 Solar Spikers. Pakiusap po sa ating mga nagtatambol, kung pwede manahimik lang muna sandali after we introduce the players. Thank you. Wearing jersey number 4, Micaela Belen. At number 10, Iris Janelle Tolenada. Wearing jersey number 17, Athena Sofia Abu. At number 22, Leila Jane Cruz. Number 25, Rachel Ann Ostero. And number 23, our foreign guest player from the Ukraine, Alexandra Bitsenko. Starting libero is their team captain, number 19, Roma May Doromal. Head coach, Mr. Jorge Edson Pedrito. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board.
Coach Maki Prela has done the great introductions as always here at the venue and a look at the starting lineups for both teams.
The usual suspects for the Cignal Super Spikers, but their reinforced player will start today. Katrin Trebichavska came off the bench in their previous
Masasanay
match.
din tayo. Masasanay din tayo. Ayan, huwag ka
It's a
mag-alala.
test. But for Capital One, also the same players, but today Pia Abu will start as a middle, came off the bench in their previous match against the Foxies.
Ako suspecha ko, napaka-match na match itong dalawang team na ito. As we have the first serve and we are underway with the first game of 3 here today. Regalo pounds the pound quickly. And Austero delivers our first point.
Austero having that sense of urgency right away of that overdig of Trebichavska.
Cheryl Austero, of course, out of the CSB program.
Yep.
In the meantime, the serve from way back there.
Good set.
Lang isip with her first strike. No dividends yet. Gel is there. Here's Santos denied, and I'm sure she's going to be marked here today. Belen keeps it in play. Belen pipe attack. We are in our first long rally of the afternoon, and we are still rallying here.
Oh, wow. Great digs.
Kumain kaya muna ako. Palagay mo. Tagal pa ito.
Break muna tayo, Sir
Tara,
Sol.
tara. Uh-oh. Nahuli. Mukhang hindi tinamaan ng maayos, pero sabi ni Tin, pwede na.
But you mentioned earlier, Sir Seb, these two teams are very matched, and that rally shows it all. A lot of great digs, a lot of smart plays, but Doria Aquino.
Yeah, it's Doria Aquino actually. It's Rose of NU that got that in. In the meantime, this serve is in play. It's too long, and second point already for Capital One. This Cignal team, of course, has undergone major changes over the last 2 years. Some key personnel, of course, moving on to other places, and some new faces replacing those who have moved on. Don is now the captain of this team. Belen is there. Set up. And badly hit that time. Slapping. Walang wrist action.
Yep. Tolenada and Abu not connecting that time. Set was also a bit short for Abu.
In the meantime, we are tied together at 2. Belen close to the net. It goes. This hit. Lalongisip takes care of it. And blast. Looks like it's in. It'll count that time for Trebichavska.
Trebichavska going through the hands of Leila Cruz that time. She came off the bench, delivered 21 points right away. So let's see how will she show up today.
Doria Aquino with the serve. We have a joust at the net. Trebichavska is not exactly that tall compared to the other imports, but she has credentials that she also brings into the Premier Volleyball League. She was born in 2000. Just 20, just going to be 25 years
Very
old.
young.
Oh, cannonball!
One of the silent operators in terms of the reinforced players. Vitsenko with that length advantage that time.
Vitsenko standing close to 6'3", has experience playing in Japan as well as in China. I like the fact her nickname is short, sweet, and to the point. It's Sasha. In the meantime, the strike. And I think Erica Santos got on the board via that hit. It's her first point.
Erica Santos coming off a 21-point performance as well this time. Fast low set to Santos. Only one blocker. Enough to score a point there.
Looks like Erica, in her move to Cignal, found a home.
Yep. Very comfortable with them.
Yeah, sometimes it's a confluence of factors.
Yes.
Belen dinks it over, but we are still active and playing. The push to the long end, it doesn't materialize. Sasha burns them with a big hit from the pipe.
Quick side up there for the Solar Spikers. Tolenada opting to activate Sasha from the back row. And Dawn could not contain the power on that attack.
Bitsenko with her second point. We have the count at 5-4 here on our Halloween Day set of activities. In the meantime, we hope that you find it peaceful and hindi masyadong traffic papunta sa inyong mga loved ones. Doon sa amin sa San Juan, wala na. Traffic na eh. Doon sa may cemetery.
It's gonna be traffic
Oo.
everywhere.
Cignal is in the lead by 2 here in the first set. We are at 6-4. Oh, she can
Ooh.
jump. Oh, that's an ace.
Yep. Strong and a lot of speed on that serve of Trabichavska. Take a look at that swing and that follow through on that serve.
No, she's not even 6 feet. She's about 5'7", 5'8" officially. And here comes that jump serve. Boy, that one is a miss, however. And it'll make it 7-5 or 5-7.
Both teams committing errors on the service line, keeping this one very close.
Let's now go with the serve of Cruz. Leila's serve goes diagonal. The setup job. Lalong easy, floating in the air. Pipe attack. Santos is repelled. Here's the shot. We recycle the offense. Belen denied. No entry for Capital One. And the first technical timeout is upon us. It's 8-5. And we have our first T-by defense play of the set. Atin sa inyo ng Elastosil. Salyado ang bubong. Ano bang panahon?
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Welcome back to the PVL Reinforced Conference. You're still watching this match between the Cignal Super Spikers and the Capital1 Solar Spikers. Well, earlier 7AL, we're talking about how Katrin Chabichavska isn't necessarily the tallest person inside the court, but she sure does have that athleticism. Now, she knows that she's been disciplined, really taking care of her body, starting weightlifting since the age of 5 years old. Now, you know, those long hours spent in the gym finally paid off as she was a champion. Not once, but 5 times in her country, just like her dad, who is an Olympian. Now, Katrin told me earlier that this really helps her in volleyball because of the explosiveness and power in both sports. Now, she believes it's really an edge because she feels strong on the court as she jumps and changes direction, just like that service ace earlier. So let's see what force she could bring in today's match. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Sam. Sino yung kwento niya na nag-tricycle? Sino din?
Katrin Trabichavska, yep.
Di ba? Yung tatlo natin, si Jana Ihido, si Sam, at saka si Kyla, silang tatlo kasi doon, yung tatlong Miss Universe natin, kasa silang tatlo. Alain mo ito,
Solo ride. Special.
Ma'am, saan kayo? 8-6. Alam mo, pag nasa abroad ka, lahat, di ba, pag Thailand, di sumakay ng tok-tok, di ba? Tamantala, balik sa volleyball. Hello! Malakas nga papalo.
It really shows how strong she is. The upper strength and the leg strength as well.
She looks like a strong woman.
Yep.
In the meantime, we're going to go with the serve of Jel Cayuna. Of course, it came out of the FEU program. That's a hot one. Nearly an ace, but kept in play. Belen reached for it. Here's Katindig. Overpass. Wow! Yes, sobra yung pasa ni Don.
A missed opportunity clearly for the Super Spikers. It was a free ball that they could not maximize. Take a look at Capital One scrambling in that sequence. But Don overdug that one.
You know, that doesn't happen very often with Don Katindig. You know. In the meantime, it's still close and tight. 9-7 here in the opening set. Short serve. Reached for by Doria. Pipe attack. Here comes the dive by Belen. Here comes the rear attack by Cruz. Is it long? It is long.
Cruz still a bit silent in this set. So far, it has been Sasha scoring the points for the Solar Spikers.
Ano kaya yung mga kasama natin sa opening kanina? Yun na lang isuot nila every game day. Yun na lang isuot. Ang hirap ng pinaggagawa nila. Ha? Wow, look at Dawn. The tap. Hello, she read it so well.
Yep. Big hole on the court of the Solar Spikers. Trebichavska recognized it right away. 4th point already for the reinforced player of the Solar Spikers. And we have a timeout here from Capital 1.
Okay, come to the side out here again. Okay, but calm, but firm. Huh? The rhythm is different. Let's go.
Coach Jorge pointing out as we see more spookiness inside the court today.
Alam mo, next game day, ulitin nyo yan. Ha? Araw-araw. Tingnan natin.
Going back to what Coach Jorge said.
Ubusan ng talent pito.
Pointing out to how fast Cignal is playing right now.
Yan, iba tempo nila. No? Samantala, may reaching beyond yata.
Called on Cignal. So point will be rewarded to Capital 1.
8-11 ang count natin. Here's the setter from the Bay Area. Iris Tolenada.
Oh.
Ang bilis pumalit.
Yep. She's very athletic. It shows from the swing and from the follow-through.
Saka yung no wasted time.
Yep.
Ha?
Just a 1-2 jump. No need for a full swing.
Whiplash. 8-12 is the count, but 12 has the lead. Here is Doria's serve.
Nice
Set
set.
by Tolenada. Dayuna got to it. I think it's too long.
Yep. Awkward set as well to Trebichavska in that out of system.
Nanggigil din si Catherine.
Yeah.
If there was that open space. 9 against 12 here. Sam Sarmenta, Yalastraniano, and we got Sam Corrales with us here, competing our first game team. Huli siya. Nabasa na. Sino nakahuli?
Leila Cruz and Pia Abo actually teaming
Pia Abo.
up to close down Katrina Trebichavska.
Nilagyan na ng kamay.
We're starting to be predictable here. A lot of sets going to Katrin.
So kailangan i-swing around na ni Jel Cayuna ito.
Yes.
Medyo halata na. Oh, but the service wasted by Sasha Bitsenko.
It could have been a chance for them to trim down the lead, but right now Cignal back with a 3-point lead.
From way back there, Erica Santos out of the De La Salle program, and this one is right into the heart of Cignal.
Bitsenko playing like a machine right now, and you see Tolenada capitalizing on her talents from the back row.
And Bitsenko has knocked in 3 points already, 3 of the 11 by her team thus far. We have Abu serving from way back there. She loves the end zone, and she dumps it over there to Trebichavska, knocking that down for point number 6.
Trebichavska showing that she also plays smart. Placement shot for her, also a deceiving approach. Looked like she was gonna go for a power hit.
Yeah, looked like she was going cross,
Yeah.
and she decided to play long. 3-point lead, a familiar refrain for Cignal in this first set. Ang lakas, papalo, and she wanted to get that ace, but this one is too long.
No slow serves coming from Katrin. High risk, high reward.
She plays at 2 levels, intense and very intense, actually. And you can tell she seems to be in a happy place with Cignal.
I agree.
Linis ng palo, but Doramal got to it. Santos sets it up. There's Cayuna's first try at the on-two. That punt is through. And Belen knocks it in.
And a beautiful fast low set coming from Iris Tolenada. Belen taking advantage of the loose block of Acuna. Take a look at Acuna still transitioning. So an open space for Bella Belen.
1 point lead is what Cignal rather has right now. McDon got to it. This is a problematic set, and we are tied now in this first set.
Steady play so far coming from Capital One. Finally equalizing.
Laila Cruz. And I counted the number of players for this game. The number of De La Salle players in this one, ang dami.
Yep. And more in other teams as well. That's how good their collegiate program is.
Pati NU at FEU
Yes.
ang pinakamararami dito sa laro na ito. In the meantime, we're going to go with the serve of Jackie Acuna. And the NU program also has a number of participants in this game as well. Iris adjusting. Sasha dumping it into the open space. It's covered. No chance. No chance.
Yep.
Good stretch that time by Cruz. She stands up to heave it over. We are still in play. Second longest rally. Sasha caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Bella knocking it in.
Great show of floor defense there on the side of Capital One. Sasha keeping the rally alive, giving Belen an opportunity to convert. Again, that cross-court angle has been working for Bella Belen.
And Iris Tolenada seems to know how to set it up for her. Huh? Here comes Bella serve. Bullet. Lalongisip, her version of a bullet. And we arrive at the second technical timeout with Cignal still ahead, 16-15. Ayel and I and Sam will be right back. Don't go far away.
Replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Pag ganyan ang kuha ni Direk Alneri, merong kahulugan ito. May lalabas. Yun!
On cue!
On Sugar Rush.
Yep, Erica Santos has finally found her groove here. Only 9 points in their first 2 matches. But in the last 2, where they got their wins, 38 points for her in total. So right now, clearly, she's in a better position.
Alam mo, players weave into a tournament. Minsan may umiinit, merong mainit kagad. Diyos ko, ang joust sa net. Palakasan talaga no? Cargado and Sasha hitting that far away. We're tied at 16.
Sasha has been reliable here from all sides of the court. Again, taking advantage of her height, going above the blockers. One of the most dangerous scorers here for Capital One.
No doubt. Chel Austero is all set to serve. Let me check out, kneeling down, and that will work.
Middle activation finally worked here for the Super Spikers. Something lacking on the side of Capital One.
Ishi Lalong Isip will be serving. Good receive by Belen. Sasha punches it over. Cayuna lies down on the floor. Cut shot that time by Trevichamska. Sasha, back row Lalong Isip. Trevichamska fires and scores.
Trabichavska has been going down the line so far. Take a second look on that. This time above Iris Tolenada. For Capital One, they need to have better timing. They need to press their hands to close down Katrin.
Sasha Herburn.
Yep.
Excellent shot, and Cayuna unable to handle the heat. Bitsenko rather has 6 points.
Yep. Points coming in fast for Bitsenko.
Tolenada on her serve, received by Lalong Isip. The set down the middle. Recycled offense. They will go this way. It is hit outside.
Again, the net defense of Capital One has been fully utilized.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, by Cignal. They need to figure it out.
Alam mo, ang nakakatawa sa volleyball, it's constant. Each serve, iba yung thinking na it's no two plays are the same. If
It's
you think
situational.
About it. Ito,
Good set.
Sasha. He made it. And the lead is down to 1. She has uncorked.
And Sasha has been playing precise attacking so far, finding the angle, going for that angle, and scoring for Capital One.
193 centimeters. 6'3" or more. Santos. Oh, it was touched by Sasha before going out.
Yep, a last-second decision for Sasha there, forcing her to hit the ball on the way out. So, a much-needed point there for the Super Spikers.
Doromal got to it. Belen shoots. Denied. Recycled offense.
Good
Got in
reaction.
big. Saying, araw-araw nakikita ko yung palo mo sa national team. Alam ko kung saan pupunta yan. This one is too long, and we are close and tied. It's 20-19.
Lalong Isip trying to look for the corner pocket, but could not score.
You know, I have done this for so many years, and I've seen every imaginable name ng babae.
Yep.
And only to find out, si Abu, yung Athena niya, is spelled so differently.
How is it
Double
spelled?
E, A-T-H-E-E-N-N. Hindi siya Athena na ordinary.
She'll make a mark
Diba?
on user
But it's the parents who probably did it. In the meantime, Cignal has managed to avoid several bullets here. They've kept their 2-point lead.
And right now,
Why do you think Ayel is so
Common?
common? Of course not. 21-19 is the count.
yep, Cignal still on the lead.
Lakas pumalo.
Mhm.
And Roma managing to contain. Oh, well done!
Wow.
Well done by Leila Cruz.
Exclamation point coming from Leila Cruz. So far, her cleanest attack here in set number 1. Just the right time to build on her confidence here.
And Leila with her second point, but it's an important one because that brings them within 1 here at the end stage of set number 1. Cayuna sets. Doromal says, I gotcha.
Belen,
Belen. Nabasa.
still alive.
Lakas. Lakas.
And the errors coming in here in the tail end for Cignal.
When you're trying, and you're probably trying too hard at
Yep.
times to close the set. And that's why Coach Shaq de los Santos wants to calm down the troops.
Tutos natin yung atake natin, okay? Sige, go, go. Oh, good tayo. Pasa muna ulit, ha? Palang yan. Okay? Ready lang. Boy, diskarte lang, ha? Kailangan lang natin ng magandang pasa, atake tayo, and then cover, okay? Pag nakuha nila, block defense ulit tayo, ha?
Side out tayo. Yes. Basta tayo maganda, tapos commit tayo sa cover. Okay. Signal.
And you know, sports is a very simple language. And no matter how many countries are involved, if you hear the word side out, if you hear the quick or the middle, you know what the coaches mean and what your teammates are trying to say.
Exactly, Coach Shaq just talking about the basics
Good pass, good set,
Well,
and a quick side out.
The Filipinos understand the Italian coaches. They understood the Japanese coaches.
Yep.
This game is very, very simple to understand if you think about it, but it has complex angles, and that repelled Cruz. And look at this. Cignal has just avoided losing the lead here.
Exactly, and Vanny Gandler scoring right away off the bench. Zone 1 has been an issue here for Capital One.
One-point lead. Heather Ginoo, also from the FEU program, into the net, however. And we are knotted at 22.
Costly error that time with how close the score is.
You know, if you're Cignal, you want to take the set. You had the lead early on. You led for several times by as much as 3 points. Don't want to waste it, but you got to stay in the moment here. Chapska got it. And this one, Roma to Romal doing everything on the floor. Belen scampers for it. Here's the middle attack. Perfectly done. Doria knocking it in.
Doria Aquino ready for that big quick attack. Again, off the chance balls. Capital One has been giving Cignal a lot of free balls in this set.
1 point lead by Cignal, trying to close this out. Toroma overpass. However, not capitalized upon. Vanny Gandler, by the way, is in the game for the first time. And that is knocked away. We are tied at 23.
And the Solar Spikers find themselves in a strong rotation with Sasha up in the front. Through the hands of Santos that time.
Is there a timeout? Is there a challenge? No, just a sub here. Number 9 for Capital. This is Rovi Instrelia.
Service defense specialist.
Which is the hardest job in volleyball, really.
Exactly.
But in the defense dividends, as Gandler is also ice cold.
Australia with an impact point off the bench, getting an ace right away.
And brings her team to, you'll hear me right, yes, at set point.
Setting distribution. Pasa mo na lang ulit, ha? Okay? Okay lang yan. Kapit lang, kapit lang. End game tayo, end game, ha? Di pa tapos, di pa tapos.
Let's go, girls.
You know, volleyball coaches are probably some of the most optimistic people on the planet. Why?
They need to.
24-20, malayo pa yan. Sapa, kaya natin yan. Sige lang, end game. As Shaq de Luz and Coach Manuel also, Miguel rather sa Cheritigo, ganun din. O, balik natin ha, sige. Focus natin.
But
Kasi
Cignal.
kung hindi optimistic coaches, but wala kang gana eh.
Exactly. But Cignal clearly is feeling the pressure right now.
Yeah. Pero pag natabla nila to, masaya. Ay.
Wow.
Muntik na yun, ha? Hindi lang nakita yung regalo. Pinalo ni Sasha. Huli! Inabot ni Belen. Free ball coming up. Chance to attack. Here comes the setup. Oh! Look at that. Denied! And the first set belongs to Capital One.
No entry, says Sasha Bitsenko against Erika Santos. One-man block.
Ending this big run, a 3-0 run. Point brought to you by Myra. The Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We'll put the numbers together and the choice videos in just a short while. You stay right there. Don't go too far away. In just less than 30 minutes, that first set had a reversal. It was Cignal that was leading for about 95% until the 3-0 run by Capital1 in the end, turning the tide around again.
Exactly. Come from behind win for Capital One. Sasha Bitsenko playing like a machine right now. Anything that Talenada would set up, she would score. And she got that solid kill block against Erica Santos to get set number 1. But for Cignal Super Spikers, they had so many opportunities, a lot of chance balls given away to them, but they are not able to capitalize on that. That's something that they need to adjust come second set. But you see the numbers right now. Super Spikers having more attack points. They have 16 against the 12 of Capital One, but Capital One with more kill blocks. They have 3 against the 1 of Cignal, and Cignal again committing a lot of errors, and most of it, you know, were towards the tail end of the set, which really halted their momentum to have an end game. So Capital One just maximizing on that.
And it's so hard to close a set sometimes when it's too close and tight. Don't forget, our games today are all Pool A. We'll give you the schedule shortly. In the meantime, this is Sasha Bitsenko, and her percentage, a high 40.3%.
Very high spiking percentage, and it really shows in the match today how precise she is. Currently 85 points in total for all their 3 games.
And just to give you the complete lineup for today, after Ayel and I and Sam are done, we will have Farm Fresh going up against Choco Mucho. And in our nightcap, next led will hit the floor against PLDT. So games are important. Everybody will go into the next round, but it's very important. If you're in the top 3 of your pool, you may have some advantages over the teams that are not highly placed from the other pool. So if the playoffs were done today, PLDT, Farm Fresh, and Chocomucho would be moving forward, and they would play Petrogas, Cherry Tigo, and Galleries. Now these guys, Cignal, Capital One, and Nextled, will face the top. Zeus Coffee is on a 4-game winning streak. Keep that in mind. They won just the other day.
Ooh, another chance ball here to start.
Kayuna checks the other side. Lalong isip. I don't think she made it.
Blockers were there to close down Lalong isip, and this is what we mentioned earlier. Cignal getting a lot of chance balls, but not able to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Again, in the first set, Capital One nosing out Cignal in the end game with a 3-0 run. Here comes the setup job for Isip. Look at those long arms go to work.
Another one.
Savishaka. Oh, neatly done by Acuna. Jackie knocking that down.
And Cignal having the advantage here in the middles. We've been seeing Doria Aquino and Acuna being activated. This time Acuna on the big quick attack.
Lalong Isip all set to serve. Doromal receiving. Push. Oh, is it inside? I think it is. Oh, no? It's outside. Sorry.
To be called out and no touch as well.
So Lalong Isip will continue to serve. Her team right now in front by just 1. Sasha receiving. Set up job. That shot by Belen gets it to crawl over. 2-all.
Belen with some help from the net that time. Disrupting the timing of Erica Santos on the dig.
Exactly.
Take a look at that. Through the net. And Santos could not handle that one.
The score is tied at 2. Second set action. Lalong Isip pushes it up. Acuna hits it over. No decisiveness there. But Katindig doing what she does best. Left-handed shot that time. Sasha got it inside. Coach Shax thought it was outside, but it's inside. Gives us a chance to go to Sam Corrales.
7AL, it seems like there's nowhere to go but up for the ray of sunshine of Capital 1, and that is Bella Belen. Now, she scored 13, 15, and then 20 in her previous game. So I asked Bella how she's able to keep up this trajectory. And sabi niya sa akin, it's because of a habit that she's had since college, and that is writing down on a journal. Sabi niya sa akin, every night after watching film, she would write her goal for the next game at babalikan niya ito after. So, for today's match, Bella told me she aims to improve her efficiency and even have more digs. Let's check in on this challenge.
Thank you very much, Sam Corrales. The challenge is on the first of the match, actually. The current count is 3-2. And let's see if there will be some changes. Watch this, it's out.
Oh, yep. Close, but still out.
Yeah.
Is successful. The Cignal, they gain a point and the serve.
Kuminsan, yung mga assistants ang nakakakita, hindi yung head coach. Kuminsan, meron isang coach, hindi ko sasabihin sino, nagalit dun sa assistants niya.
Kasi tumawag ng challenge.
Kasi hindi nakita, dapat nag-challenge. Sabi ko, coach, ba't hindi nalang ikaw nag-challenge? Late na rin. Anyway, back to the present.
Good dig from
Oh,
Belen.
lalim.
Oh.
That manages to find a place to go to.
And you see it from the face of Erica Santos and Dori Aquino. Even wondered how did it get through their hands.
Yeah. Well, it's Halloween, so some magic does happen. We're tied at 3. Tolenada. Lalong isip, kneeling. Nowhere to go that time on the try of Tretichowska. Tibay, defensive play of the set. Hatid sa inyo ng Elasto Seal. Selyado ang bubong.
Well-timed block by Leila Cruz.
Si Leila has the height, the timing and the skill. Stretched that time by Sasha. She whirls around. Belen shoots. Lalong easy, tracks it down. And it does not cross.
Cignal scrambles on the defense, but we have to mention Sasha, very scrappy on the floor defense for Capital 1. Got an early timeout here for the Super Spikers.
Okay, one good pass muna ulit. And then one good attack. Boy!
It feels so hard for you to take a breath, calm down. Yes, thank you. Let's make 1 point.
Masyado tayong maligaga. Okay na.
Kalma lang.
Trabichavska saying we need to come down because right now Cignal seems to be rushing all their movement on the court.
You're right. They have to calm down here.
Yep.
We have Gandler returning. She did not start here today. And the serve now belongs to Iris Tolenada.
Serving for Capital 1, the setter, number 10, Iris Tolenada.
Short serve. Cayuna is right there. Set up, combination play. It is delivered upon that time by Tretichowska.
A good response after the timeout for the Super Spikers. Combination play for Tretichowska, targeting the loose hand of Abu.
Yeah. Normal, nice setup on the first ball.
Good
Well
stretch.
done, but they just could not keep it up. Good effort by Dawn, but I think Gandler is too far away.
Exactly. A very quick reaction coming from Dawn, but no second touch for Cignal.
And Capital 1 and their guest player, Sasha Bitsenko, serving. Tretichowska receiving, Tretichowska firing. And Tolenada says, I'm sorry.
When Tretichowska gets the right height and speed on that set,
No, you can expect her to score that point down the line again for Trzebiszewska.
Even Waze could not find that shortcut. She managed to squeeze that through the antenna and the defensive hand. Trzebiszewska working the back row. Set up job by Dawn Katindig. Gandler shoots away. Here comes Tolenada. Cruz shoots.
Oh, great dig from Dawn.
What else is new? Trzebiszewska. Doromal on the floor. Kept it alive.
Chance ball.
Cayuna. Doria missing. Lapit. Gandler.
Too tight.
Belen.
Blocked.
Denied. And it's hit out.
What a rally that time.
Yeah.
Both teams with a scrappy floor defense and power hits.
Sabi sa'yo, ano ito eh. 4 or 5 ito. Kasi match na match sila eh. Diba?
Exactly.
And with the way their imports are sizing up against each other, we are knotted at 6 here in the second set. Belen losing out on that shot.
Jel Cayuna showing some muscle there.
Oh, yes.
Against Bella Belen. Take a look at that joust. No coverage also for Capital One.
If it's your end that tosses the ball over, you have to push it at it harder.
And you know setters are good with jousts.
Yeah. In the meantime, Leila Cruz tying up this second set. Why are setters good at that? Because of their
The
wrists
timing,
are,
the coordination.
and their wrists are always at high gear. Huh? Tabla po tayo sa 7 dito sa second set. Importanteng laro in the scheme of position and getting some momentum for the succeeding round. Nice setup job. Cleanly hit. Santos cleanly hitting that in, and we arrive at the first technical timeout of the second at 8-7. Please stay there. We'll be right back.
We got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Back with us here, and the heart of volleyball, and we've got a good one happening on the floor. Cignal in the dark uniforms up against the light blue colored Capital1 Solar Spikers. It's not gonna cross, and it's now a 2-point lead for Cignal.
The service ace for Doria Aquino, one of the lethal servers here for Cignal.
And Doria has already punched in 5 points throughout this match over the first and second sets. Aquino will be serving. Tolenada.
Good set.
Oh, Leila seeing the open space, build it up.
And this is important for Capital One, finding another lethal scorer in Leila Cruz, who is coming off just a 3-point performance. So this is already a bounce-back performance for Leila
Good
Cruz.
point. Yes, good point. And they need that, especially if Sasha will get stuck for the time being in the back row. Oh, Gandler pulverizes that one, gives them a 2-point lead. That's the second point of Vanny Gandler.
A lot of speed in that attack of Vanny Gandler. Even Bella Belen could not get into the ball on time.
By the way, Buding Doremdes is already there on the floor as alternate libero for Shaq de los Santos. Buding is there.
Back row.
Ah, well done that time by Katrin Trzebiszewska.
A lot of power still on the attacks of Trebichavska. No slow hits so far from her.
And she has given Cignal a new 3-point lead, which was their familiar refrain in the first set until they got burned towards the end of the set. Belen. It's alive. Doromal and company keeping it in play. The push into the hole. Roma is the one who's most disappointed because it looked like a libero ball. And a pull away this time by Cignal as Coach Jorge wants to talk to the Solar Spikers.
I know you're at the center already, but come inside.
Yeah,
Move
inside,
move
inside.
inside. Go there and move inside because she's coming. Okay? Nice one, 45. Hands on the back post. Okay?
Paikot ka, paikot ka.
Inside now.
Hey, Kapitan!
Just short reminders there coming from Coach Jorge, especially with the momentum he is seeing right now from Cignal. So Capital One has to regroup right away.
I agree. And Cignal, which not dominated, which controlled the most part of that first set, back at the controls right now. In the meantime, Cayuna, Doromal on the acceptance. Belen does not force it. Crashing to the floor is Doremdes. This one is long.
Santos also not able to go for her usual swing. Awkward hit coming from her.
Ang bilang po natin ay 9 laban sa 12 dito sa second set. Ang first set natin, ang nagwagi, Capital One. Dikit 25-23. Gandler receiving. Trebichavska.
Good stretch.
We have action at the net. Trebichavska. And that's blocked away and out.
Trebichavska won't be stopped still. And we're seeing more variety in her attacks, putting more ball control on her hits.
Trebichavska has knocked in 13 points. Vanessa Gandler is all set to serve for all of us. She waits for the whistle. Gets the permission to serve. It's in action. Doromal receiving.
Good set.
Good pickup that time by Gandler. Trebichavska cuts it up.
Well-placed shot for Trebichavska. And she's quickly adjusting her attacks depending on the floor defense of Capital One. Again, finding that hole on that off-speed attack.
And she was looking at the slow-mo direct. Direct and she was watching the slow-mo, appreciating her work.
Yep.
Well, if there's a chance to do so, why not?
Exactly.
Sasha. Hindi nakaka-atake ang Capital, ha? Lakas pumalo nito. It's outside. Catherine wanted a challenge, and Jacques De Los Santos said, what's to lose? Let's try.
They still have two. They had a successful challenge earlier.
Oo nga pala, no?
Yep. But even Buding Doremdes seems to be convinced that there is a block touch. Yep.
Meron. And no argument coming from Capital One.
Two successful challenges already for Cignal in this set.
And they have on the board right now their biggest lead of the match, a 6-pointer. Solenada. Sasha's shot carried away. Cayuna will hook it over. Doromal accepting. Trebichavska keeping it alive. Gandler shooting it to Doromal. Sasha denied. This is another long rally.
Oh, wow.
Gandler says, I got you, Bella. Hey, this could last forever. Keep going at it, ladies. Oh, and Belen has had enough.
This is a game of endurance for
yes,
both
it is.
teams. But you've got to love Capital One for the resilience, and Bella Belen ending it with an off-speed attack. Just a tip right in the donut hole, but Sasha Bitsenko has been blocked 4 times.
15, 10, 10, 15. Astero will serve. Looks long.
Yep.
And Don knew it.
From the contact.
And we are into the second technical timeout. It is 16 to 10. We'll bring you back to where the action is for volleyball here today shortly.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Do not just walk around anywhere. You may find yourself in a place where you may never return. Among many things that could happen today is you will laugh like crazy like this one. The partner ko, ano ito bungis-ngis ito kunwari lang poise.
Everyone's in costume.
Kunwari lang poise ito, no? Pero ang bungis-ngis ito 16-10 po ang ating score. Pati si Coach Paco.
You need to see Sir Sev in costume.
Wala. Next year, yung dalawa natin yung idea natin. We will do our matrix next year. Papapayat muna ako. In the meantime, back to volleyball action. Hello! Tinamaan na. Parang mayroong tumama sa side ng... Anyway, let's allow the jurors to decide on this. The initial call of referee Palada is that it's the point of Cignal. It's long.
But no one admitting on the side of Cignal.
Yeah.
So we'll rely on the cameras. But Sasha Bitsenko has been slowed down in the set.
They're all looking at the big screen we have here, which is to the left of the court, of course. And here we go. No. Wala. Sasha was quick to whirl around. She felt that there was a finger. Everybody's looking at the large monitor.
And the players, all of them moving towards the referee, trying to argue. So I think we have a referee's challenge here.
Okay, what has happened now is that it's a referee's challenge. Referee Daniel Palada wants to be sure. There it is. Tama yan, Direk Allen Arieta. Our producer, Carlo Brown. That's the correct graphic there. It's the referee's challenge. Because if the referee is not sure, he can ask for a review. Nakita natin yan sa sa BNL.
Exactly. Have to wait longer here. Every point matters for Capital One.
Layo
lang daw, shadow lang daw yung nakikita.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the shadow of the finger. I agree. So I think that settles that. So the point, Cignal now has its biggest lead, 17-10.
Abu with a slide attack. And she scores. Good response from Capital One after losing the challenge. Both their challenge and the referee's challenge, that's what they need right now. They need to recompose and play as a unit.
Jiel Cayuna is already giving the signal for the play, actually. I suspect. No. It is outside. And it'll make it 17-12. Is there a challenge also? Well, everybody's using what is available.
And both teams know how important this set is. For Cignal, some more separation, but for Capital One, they need to get this to equalize the set. So every point is important.
Yes, indeed. Here we go.
Very far.
The challenge, it does not hold, and it is a 5-point lead still for Cignal. Now, they don't want a repeat of what happened in that first set, where they were in charge, in command, and then suddenly got burned in the end game. Santos, Belen with hands on it. Cruz.
Good save.
Dawn keeping it in play. So does Doromal, the setup. Cruz. Dawn says, I'm here. Gandler tossed it over. Sasha. That's not through.
Capital One playing more cohesively right now from defense to offense, and Sasha Betsenko going through the hands of Doria Aquino.
That's 3 straight already from Capital since it was 17-10. Timeout by Coach Shaq.
Okay, pasa muna ulit. Boy, basic mo lang. Okay? Dito ka maglagay, boy.
Have you noticed of late, Filipino coaches are talking less, and the Italians are talking more.
And Italians speak with so much
with
emotions.
passion.
Yes.
My favorite is Coach Lodi. When he faced Capital One, they finally won, and he's passionate in one timeout. Belen is killing us. And they finally managed to take care of that. It's a 4-point lead in the second set. Olenada serving short. Sasha dumping it over. Too low.
Yep, too low.
Belen swings it high.
Leila.
That's out of reach, and it's now a 4-0 run.
And Capital One is on a strong rotation with 3 attackers in the front row. I mean, you have Leila Cruz, Sasha Betsenko, and Pia Abu. So Cignal will need a quick side out here.
Tolenada will serve. You're saying?
Quick side out. That's what they need to stop the momentum of Capital One. And who else will they rely on but to their reinforced player in Trebichovska?
22 out, 4, Tianzong in. 8 out, 12, C in.
Coach Shaq is reorganizing his rotation. He has sent to the floor Tin Thompson, and we're all set to service the familiar bouncing of the ball by Giselle C, actually. his
The
FEU
veteran.
setter. Push does not materialize. Here's Duremdes swinging it high. Tolenada. Block. Reached for by Sasha. Recycled offense. Back row at work with Gandler hooking it high. Here comes Thompson. That is alive. That is alive. Oh, this one is out of reach.
Reach is over.
Doria Aquino. Just enough touch on that ball to get it through.
And look at this. Doria is contributing. She has 6 points. And Coach Jorge, I think, wants to huddle up.
Okay? There's a double, there's a triple, I don't care. You have the tweak, you have all the guys. You take one to come. It's a surprise after 3. Okay? Let's go, the receive is good.
One stop lang ate.
Go, go, go.
Point by point. Kapitan! One!
One stop, that's what they need right now. And they had a good run earlier, but Cignal trying to stop it. You've got Eli Rosso, the reinforced player of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Serving for Cignal, number 12, the setter.
She knows she's on the camera. She knows she's on the screen.
Don't they all know? In the meantime, in the corner she goes.
Again, precise attacking here for Sacha Bitsenko, finding the corner pocket open, targeting that, and delivers a point for Capital One. Again, inching closer and closer here.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
Stenko and her serve to Remdes. That's a bit low, but they make do. Roma Toroma keeps it in play. Belen gets it to Mike.
Blockers against Belen is never a guarantee of a block. She's been so good finding those loose hands this time of Doria Aquino.
Bitsenko will serve right now. She has accumulated 12 so far. Kumbaba. Make do. Gandler shooting it over. That's outside. She missed it.
Tolenada also could not control the momentum of her movement.
4-point lead. Not enough space, but enough breathing room for the time being.
Foreign guest player, Katrin Trebichavska.
Trebichavska.
Super Spikers.
Let's see what Katrin does. She has an ace, and she mops it.
3-point for Capital One.
Crucial error there again. Capital One showed in set number 1 that they can stay composed in the tail end.
17 out, 11 Alvarez.
But you know, what we've learned from the FIVB Worlds, as well as the VNL, those power serves, you need them, you just do them. If you miss them, you miss them.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
Got to put the opponent out of system.
Yeah. 2017, this one is a safe serve. Close to the net, goes C. Gandler denied. Entry, recycled offense. That does not work. And here comes Capital coming within 2.
And again, the same story here for Cignal errors coming in the tail end.
4 out, 22. Kayuna back in.
Kayuna is back in as setter for Cignal. Trebichavska. Gandler still very much in play. Belen knocks it down.
Wow. Bella Belen with a sharp cross, perfectly avoiding the blockers. Cignal has to remember the strength of Bella Belen is in that down the line angle.
You know, ang galing ng Capital One to string together points when it matters.
Yep.
They again have a 3-0 run here. Trebichavska, that is not cleanly passed. They will toss it over. Gandler. Belen. Katindig is there. On 2. They were surprised by it. Kayuna knocking that in.
Kayuna
Tolenada off guard,
Yeah.
still standing on the defense. Take a look at that one. One hand stretch, not enough for Tolenada.
Serving for the Super
Shola
Spikers.
Alvarez is taken out. Both teams being very strategic. Oh, well done.
Middle activation has been blocking here in the start of set number 2, but well-timed activation for Ostero. Great decision making there for Tolenada.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
Sometimes activating the middle in a close game is a nice surprise.
Yes.
Shocks the other side. In the meantime, this is well done. But kept in play that time by Cruz. Boy, she knows how to deliver the big ones. That's 13 points for Vicsenko. We are tied at 21.
And we have a challenge here, a ball in, ball out challenge. The last challenge for Cignal in this set.
Why they have struggled. They were leading by as much as 7. And this thing has been erased completely.
And we also have to commend how steady Capital One plays despite the lead of Cignal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's very clear. That's very clear.
Ball is in. The challenge is unsuccessful for Cignal. Substitution. Cignal. 5 out. 6. Lalong Isip. In.
Gandler has been drawn out. The starter, Ishi Lalong Isip, is back on the floor. Reached for by Lalong Isip. Dumped over. Pushed high by Tolenada. Sasha. They managed to get that to be hit out.
Also a middle activation here for the Super Spikers. Acuna with her usual running attack using the hands of Belen.
Del Cayuni. Serving for the Super Spikers.
This serve in play. Doromal. Well handled that time by Durendes. Middle attack. Denied entry. Cayuna jumping in the air. Santos wants it. Shoots. No problem by Cruz. Doromal, another one of those long rallies. That's going to be outside. And Capital One has overturned the lead again.
Lalong Isip under the ball on that hit. Wow, and the floor defense of Capital One keeping a lot of rallies alive.
Big 6-2 run by Capital One, keeping them in a good place there. Tied right now. Not exactly the best time to be bungling the ball.
A service ace for Capital One to get a 1-point lead here in the tail end. Bella Belen, a safe serve, but Lalong Isip mishandles that pass.
Micaela. Cayuna. Acuna jumping, not really connecting. Pasha, Katindi, unable to contain it. Capital One is at set point again.
Capital One find themselves in the same rotation with Sasha Vicsenko in the front row delivering the points.
Set point advantage. Capital One. Service. Belen.
Belen also with excellent dig so far.
Ooh, that's a bullet.
Back row attack.
Trebichavska. Clutch point.
This is not yet over.
Yep. Take a look at that one. Full swing, all power against Bella Belen.
Lalong Isip will serve. Trabichovska seems to be saying, give the ball to me. Doromal. Tasha. Trabichovska. Long. Long. It is long. And it is done. The second set belongs to Capital One by the same count, 25-23.
The Cignal wants a challenge, but they're out of challenge.
15-6. Run to end the second set. They were behind by as much as 7. As we take a look at the point, the final point brought to you by Myra B. Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Third set coming your way shortly.
Kamusta yung puso mo, Eliza? Iba yung ngiti mo yun. Okay. Tapos direct shot tayo. That's a wrap. Yung pagiging setter, love-hate relationship din talaga.
Want to contribute to our team in any way we can. So, kung hindi kami mapansin ng whoever's watching, that's okay. But as long as we do our job, then we're happy with that.
See her scream cheering, I was like, whoa, what kind of MJ is this?
I think this is the time, this is the team to do it.
Kasi hindi ako papayag na. Yun lang ako. Hindi ako yun eh.
Siguro nag-green line ako. Mas pinili ko yung self ko. After nung nangyari na hindi talaga ako nakapag-compete competitively, sobrang laki ng doubt.
Positive self-talk. Sobrang laking bagay talaga niya. Kasi pag pinifeed mo yung sarili mo na kaya mo itong gawin.
Kaya ayoko po nang pinag-uusapan si Enyo kasi lagi ako nagiging emotional. As in, kahit ayoko umiyak, parang ganun. Ayan na siya.
I would always say to myself that I'm just very, very grateful to play the sport that I love.
I'm just thankful that you guys are still part of my life, diba? Na we're still friends.
And we look out for each other. I mean, kahit ano man mangyari, di ba? Magkatampuhan man tayo, parang we always have each other's back.
Okay, look at this. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is actually how the first set ended and the second set as well.
Exactly the same story for both the first and second set. The Cignal Super Spikers able to build a good lead, finding their momentum in the start. Trabichovska has been their go-to player, one of their more consistent attackers in today's match. But have to mention Capital One has played with a lot of composure, and in the tail end, they execute better. We have to mention Sasha Bitsenko, just reliable from all sides of the court. As you see the numbers on your screens, full display of how close the match is. The same number of attack points for both teams. They have 16. Solar Spikers with only 1 kill block more. They have 2 against the 1. one of the Super Spikers, and both teams almost the same number of errors. So it boiled down really in the execution and the tail end. And again, Capital One with more consistency and Cignal committing most of the errors. As you see some beautiful faces on the screens.
Ang tanong ko lang, kilala mo ba yung mga yan? Ako kasi, dinideny kung kilala ko yung mga yan. Hindi ko kilala yung mga. Ewan ko ba, biglang nagsama-sama lang dito yan eh. But these are the people who helped make this coverage possible. This is Arvin, by the way. He's the one who gives me the numbers. This is Arvin. Ito po si Arvin. Yan po. Yan po si Larry and the rest of our producers. They're totally useless here today because they're all in costumes. We wanted to talk about the game, but pagbigyan na po natin sila.
They deserve to be talked about.
Pag-usapan natin itong mga to. Kaso yung anak ko nandyan, so kailangan pansinin ko no?
Dapat may picture.
Sige.
Dapat
Tapos nang agaw pa sila ng upuan ng ibang tao. Sama talaga ng ugali nito mga to. Ay, balik na kayo sa trabaho nyo.
Back to work, back to work.
Hindi pa tapos to. And talking of work, it's Cignal that has to do a lot of work here.
This is a must-win set for them. And again, a lot at stake in this match. They need to win this to stay alive in contention for a top 3 spot on their pool.
Ano nangyayari sa kanila, Ayel, towards the end of the set? Hindi nila makapitan, hindi nila masaran yung set. In both sets, in set 1, it was the same story, actually.
Well, for Cignal, it's a lot of the intangibles, really, the communication, the consistency, and really the eagerness to be aggressive all throughout, something that we're seeing a lot from Capital One, but Erica Santos will be the player who will need to score a lot of points.
They need to go to Santos more.
To get this set, Santos that time going down the line.
We are tied at 1 here in set number 3. Now, if you're Capital One, you don't want the Cignal team to suddenly be in Halloween mode to rise from the grave.
Yep.
And you want to get rid of them quickly, actually.
You've got to stand your ground against Cignal Super Spikers because they can also be resilient. Again, they're coming off a 5-setter win against the next-led Chameleons.
Oh, yes. Iris Tolenada and her serve. Santos missed it.
Wanted to go for the hands of Sasha that time. Sasha saying, nope, I read your mind.
It's a 3-1 tally here. What Cignal is trying to improve on is their current 2-2 slate. Capital One is at 1-2. In the meantime, this serve is inside.
Iris Tolinada with a hot start here. Finding that line. Capital One wants to keep this rotation with Senko, Abu, and Cruz in the front row, and Belen as an option in the back row.
Tolenada's serve. Tebichenka receiving. Santos. Does he get it this time? He does.
She wanted to do that earlier, utilizing the hands of Sasha, and this time getting one.
She got it.
The Super Spikers.
Set up job. Oh, red hot delivery. Leila Cruz making it 5-2.
Cruz also playing efficiently today. Take a look at that swing and going long. Better option that time.
Alexandra Bitsenko.
Bitsenko will be serving.
Capital One.
Sasha serve to Trevishavska. Adjust by Acuna. Missed it completely. It's 6-2.
A rusty start here for the Cignal HD Spikers.
And they are still probably demoralized in those 2 sets that should have been theirs.
Huwag yung mabigating yung sitwasyon. Sabi nga sa inyo, enjoy nyo lang. Pero dapat, pagandahin natin yung galaw natin. Saka dyan pagka wala ng pasa, hindi na tuloy. Go, let's go! Bumuka na. Let's go! Ay, apat lang.
A lot of patience. That's what the Super Spikers will need right now. They are down by 2 sets and down by 4 points here in the start.
Guest player, Alexander Bitsenko, serving for the Solar Spikers.
And Bitsenko is still serving. Trebichavska receiving and firing away. Somehow Capital One has managed to utilize or neutralize Trebichavska, and this one is a red-hot shot that makes it 7-2.
No, Bella Belen with the usual attack going cross-court. High percentage player here we're talking about, Bella Belen.
And as Coach Lodi of Farm Fresh pointed out, she just knows what to do with the ball. Trebichavska gets it anew, shoots. Nice kneel down that time by Belen. Sasha down the middle, Katindig, regalo! It's outside. She didn't go down the middle actually.
No, but Belen still knew what to do with that ball.
She was trying to put some wrist on it to send it to the open spot on the right side. She did not just pierce it like in typical regalo form. 7-3 tally here. Katrin Trebichavska. Sasha getting it.
Bitsenko again scoring another point.
16 is her total. And they have a commanding 8-3 lead in the third.
8, Capital 1. 3, Cignal.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Welcome back. You're still watching the PVL Reinforced Conference. The Capital One Solar Spikers are a set away from taking this match against Cignal. But checking in on the Cignal team, I got to speak to Erica Santos, and she said that the past 2 games were, quote, alarming. She said that they had a talk outside of practice. Nagkamustahan sila, checking in on their objectives and execution. They had to figure out kung ano ang kulang. But right now, it's now or never. They have to show what they worked on. They have to show that common purpose. Back to you, 7 a.m.
Yes, indeed, Sam. They are in dire straits in this particular match, despite the fact that they had several flings with the lead. In the meantime, that point, they could not elevate it. Capital One, it's now 4 against 8.
But this is the strongest start so far of Capital One.
Throughout the 2 sets, they trailed by even as much as 7 in the second set. Sasha receiving. Set up by Acuna. And that'll work for Tiamzon.
Team Tiamzon getting through that net defense.
Tin Tiamzon, of course, played for LaSalle. And all set to serve is Jackie Acuna, who comes out of that great NU program as well. Deep to a fellow NU alumni, Cayuna.
Oh, great save!
Wag kang babalik, sabi ni Doria. Akin na uli, pero hindi. Tiamzon shoots. It's in the air. Captain play, Belen does not force it. Cayuna, good swing. Tiamzon denied. Cayuna keeps it in play. Chamson inside. 2 straight points by Team Chamson.
Team Tiamzon proving that she could be a spark plug here for the Super Spikers. But take a look at that save from Capital1. But Tiamzon finishing that rally with a smart hit right at the corner pocket. Timeout, Capital1.
If you see that 2 guys going already, you have there, and also you have pipe on side out because she's here. Cayuna is on the antenna only. Stay there. You have Sasha on the middle. Okay? Don't need to get short for the line. Let's go. Let's go. Receive is good.
Well, Chore, of course, the Olympic gold medalist when he was a middle blocker for the Brazilian national team. 1992 Barcelona Olympics.
A lot of experience for that head coach.
And I think that his system has settled down for
Yep.
the national team as well. Reverse, Leila. No.
Ball is in.
Yep, that was in.
Oh yes, it was in.
Kill block.
And therefore, 4 straight points now by Cignal after being down by as much as 5 when it was 8-3. Chamson coming off the bench has been a factor.
Ooh.
Laser line.
And the kind of side out they need to bring the intensity back on their side.
I
Talking
agree.
about Capital1, take a look at that attack coming from Bitsenko.
If they needed an energy vaccination, that was it. Let's see if they can capitalize even more. Chamson with a bungled first pass, but she recovers. Set up job. Belen shoots away. Doremdes accepting. Cayuna. Oh, yes, sir! Catherine Temrich-Chamska.
Man, from the wind-up, you just knew that it was gonna be a power hit. Take a look at that picture. Perfect in that approach of Trebichavska.
She looks like the logo of the Premier Volleyball
Yep.
League, although you Liza Valdez fans will probably think
Argue.
otherwise. I don't doubt that. Nakikita ko na sa social media ang comment. Alam mo niya si Liza ano? 9-8. My partner is dying laughing here. We don't hear her for about 2 minutes. That's the reason why. Anyway, 10-8. Ba? Lakas makarecover nitong Capital1.
Again, they have played steady
Oh.
all throughout.
Here comes Micaela. Chamson receiving. Good stretch by Leila Cruz. Doremdes says no way. Cham set up by Colina. Doremdes says no way. And Buding is so disappointed because he kept it in play for 2 shots. Well, that's life.
But the Capital1 plays with a lot of determination from all the players, especially Bitsenko. Dug twice, but on the 3rd attempt, finally scoring off the block.
With a little variation of the hand, not hitting it straight into Doremdes' path,
Right.
really. She targeted the hands. Oh, different serve from Belen there. Chamson. Toromal says, I gotcha. It's outside. Nanggigil si Bella.
Ball is out.
Will they challenge?
Coach Jorge is consulting his assistants. And apparently, we're not going anywhere
Not.
there.
Good decision for Doremdes then to avoid that hit.
Team Tiamzon serving for Cignal.
Here's Chamson, who has 2 points coming off the bench. Malakas. No, but it's inside. It's inside. It looks strong, but it found a way to curl down. Watch this.
Again, the height and length advantage there. Going long right in the corner pocket.
Sumalok pababa eh. Na 12-9 tally here. Austero. Cayuna, I thought she'd go on too. This is missed, and she knew it. Katrin Trebichevska was jumping up and down. She knew she missed it.
Lack of risk action that time. The wrong angle as well for Katrin.
Pag naging Pilipino pa ito, si Katrin ito. She's a fighter. Huh? She's a very aggressive athlete. Belen says, huli ka. Sasha, Trebichevska, Santos shooting, Giles, and Iris winning out the battle at the net.
That's her specialty. Iris Tolenada loves those jobs on the net. Take a look at her wait for the timing against Doria. Got a timeout here on the side of Cignal.
Patience sa long game din yung mga round. Kasi naiinip tayo. We just need to have patience sa long game. Dapat pa rin tayo. Keep covering each other. Super!
Optimism continuing to thrive on that side of the floor despite the dire look of this game. They're down by 5. They were close to winning both the first and second sets, but they could not close the deal. Referee Educado making sure that everything is clean and spotless. Excuse me. Austero, too excited.
Yep.
Served right away without the whistle. The referee Palada. She will now get new permission now. Lorendes. Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Doria Aquino piercing that really deep.
That has got to give Cignal a lot of confidence here. That's the Doria Aquino that we know.
14-10. There's Doria Aquino's serve. Runner! They kick it around but can't keep it in play.
Iris Solinada with a balanced playmaking right now, keeping everyone involved. Pia Abu against Trebichevska, winning that one.
Look at the embrace of Leila.
Yeah.
Sige na, uwi na tayo. Tapusin na natin to. Uwi pa kami somewhere. Wasted serve.
Ball is out.
You know, if you look at Iris Tolenada and you look at her wingspan and her shoulders, you know she does spends time in the gym room. And that's why when she jousts at the net, she has some advantage. Belen with a toss. Sasha. Santos kicks it high. Cayuna. Trebichevska. Tolenada says no problem. Belen. Santos. Cayuna. Trebichevska. Denied. Buding. One more time.
Yep.
Cayuna
also lost options in the front row.
Ganda ng buwelo ni Erika pero it miscalculated. Second TO, second technical timeout.
We got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
the Meneses. You have Clemente as well. Players from Farm Fresh Foxies.
And they're coming up next. They go up against the Chocomucho Flying Titans. Their schedule is 4 o'clock, but that depends on the ladies we have on the floor right now. Well, we will go at 4, no question about it. In the meantime, Trzewiczewska is there, shoots away, and there score.
Rebound was there, but too high for a coverage for Capital One. Some much needed point there for the Super Spikers. Again, who have struggled to convert points here in set number 3.
Trzewiczewska is all set to serve. Problematic, and Doromal says, let's just heave it over. Runner, well done. Acuna knocking that in.
A perfect set from Cayuna to Acuna. Take a look at that swing of Acuna, avoiding the hands of Belen as well.
Trzewiczewska will serve again. Had an ace earlier. Oh, that does not cross.
Leila Cruz also with an awkward approach. Cignal able to establish their net defense.
Watch this. Tibay defensive play of the set. Atid sa inyo ng Elastosil, Silyado, Bubong, anumang panahon.
Back-to-back points for Acuna.
Yep, and 3 straight points in a row by Cignal.
Great dig.
Belen denied. Doromal keeping it in play. Cayuna. That is very much in play. Belen. Cayuna. Oh, well done. Acuna is heading out.
And Cayuna able to recognize that Acuna has got the hot hands right now. Take a look at that back quick attack. A lot of variety on Acuna right now.
And that is now a 4-0 run. Cignal alive and kicking, trying to tell Capital One we can run as well. Is that an ace? It is.
Right on the line. Doromal letting that one go.
Tied at 16.
5 straight points.
Cignal showing some resilience here in set number 3.
Their version, huh? 16 po, all po tayo. Belen. Sasha. Tolenada reverses. Cruz. Doremdes rams into Trzewiczewska. Trzewiczewska was there but did not put the hands on it.
Sasha Bitsenko is the solution to all the long rallies here for Capital One from the back row yet again. 20 points already for the reinforced player, Bitsenko. What a performance.
Yeah.
Capital One. 17 now. 11 Alvarez in.
Shola Alvarez back on the floor to serve. They're leading by 1.
Shola Alvarez for the serve.
Trzewiczewska receiving. Jamzon overcooking.
Ball is out.
Miscontact on that ball for Tintiamzon.
Yeah, you could hear it. Off the contact point, it was a thud, not a slap.
And if Capital One continues to play consistent, Cignal can't afford to make errors here.
And Capital One has learned how to play and dig itself out of a hole. That's wild and wide.
Ball is out.
Uncharacteristic error here on the side of Capital One.
I like the way that Iris Tolenada is distributing the instructions for the next offensive play while we have a lull here.
Substitution, Cignal. 11 out, 15. Ginoo in.
Either Ginoo reappears here.
Heather Ginoo serving for the Super Spikers.
This one perfect, right in the middle. Tolenada. Cruz.
On the hit out, Cruz.
The wing attackers of Capital One clearly has been highly dependable today. We talked about Bitsenko, Belen, and Leila Cruz coming alive in the important stretches.
What a blessing and a luxury for Irish United
Yep.
to have so many options that she can go to. That's outside.
The hit out.
Dobichavska utilizing that net defense, all power on that attack.
Trebichenko has 22 points.
The Cignal has leaned on
El Cayuna serving.
Katrin here.
Free ball giving up. Belen to Santos. Santos shoots. Got it!
Santos.
Monica Santos right on the line.
Tied at
Jal
19.
Cayuna finding the right attacker at the right time.
And we are in familiar territory. How close it is towards the end game as the sides push forward to the finish line. Cayuna. Belen got it to bite into the corner.
Bella Belen delaying that attack a little bit.
Yes.
Waiting for the blockers to be on their way down. Take a look at that one.
With a little stretch to the back. A little Pilita Corrales to the back. And that does it. Keeps the suspension.
Yep.
The hang time before she gets down. Belen waiting for the whistle. They lead by one.
Solar Spikers.
Trovichevska. Santos.
Blocked.
It's alive. One toss over now. Set up job. Colinada wanted to go on two. C. Trovichevska. No problem for Doromal. Belen. Dorende says, my feeling exactly. No problem. Same thing, Belen. Regalo.
Long rally.
Another one of those long trips out of town. I think we're going to Bicol here. Did we buy a can of cookies? Ah, so what?
Bitsenko, right on
Sasha Bitsenko yet again for Capital One. She will be the go-to.
Yeah, 21.
12 out, 22. Cayuna back in.
Cayuna is back in quickly. 2-point lead seems like such a luxury
Service, Belen.
given how this has been fiercely fought between these two sides. So matched. Belen with a hand in it. Oh, well done.
Right in the hole. Aquino.
Doria Aquino again making a surprise contribution. When you forget about her, she suddenly makes things happen.
And you love how she faked that one. Looked explosive, but just a tip over.
Cignal. 4 out, 6. Lalong Isip in.
Champson, she did her job, is drawn out by Lalong Isip. Champson leaves the court after providing 2 important points. It's 21-20. Capital One with the slightest of leads.
Serving for the Super Spikers.
Oh, Cayuna could not contain it.
Cayuna getting that last touch. That ball almost sailed out already.
By the way, I failed to mention Jorel Singh is on the floor already for Capital One.
Substitution. Capital One. 11 out, 17. Abu in.
Nagkagulo.
25 out, 9. Estrella in. Oven Estrella.
Here's Estrella, her second stint on the floor. What a block. What a block.
And you know at this stretch, Jal Cayuna will go to the reinforced player, the leading scorer so far, talking about Katrin, and Capital One just anticipating that one perfectly.
And look at the way she celebrated that, and even Sasha carried her, lifted, hoisted her 3-point lead, but that's gonna jam the march towards the end. Big shot, cuts down the lead to 2, far from over.
And a faster execution this time from the Super Spikers, beating the blockers to close down Santos.
Doria. Sasha. And we are at match point.
Sasha Bitsenko will be that girl for Capital One, especially here in the finishing touches.
23 points.
Outstanding performance for Bitsenko.
Solar Spikers.
Same rotation here with Tolenada on the service line.
And serving for the match. Chance to close it out. Doromal will go to Sasha. Kept alive by Acuna. Dug up. And it is a point for Capital One. A challenge, maybe fittingly so, wasn't so clear.
It was a dig coming from Bella Belen, saving the rally. Almost an over dig.
Yep,
Catherine was there.
Reaching beyond the net, and you volleyball players know you don't call it that formally. Overreach.
Yep.
Referee Palada was also. Oh, yes. Oh boy.
Very clear.
And Capital One sealed the deal for this one.
They sweep the Cignal Super Spikers to stay in contention for the top 3 spot.
Boy, they struggled in the first 2 sets, but had enough resilience, as you pointed out. And as you take a look at the point, brought to you by Myra, be bright the brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Ayel and yours truly, and Sam will be right back. We'll talk to our best player of the game shortly.
Coming up next, the Farm Fresh Foxies versus the Chocomucho Flying Titans. Stay in your seats, folks.
Okay, if you follow this game from the start, you'd not be surprised, but you'd be amazed at the way Capital One turned this around.
Yep, Capital One stayed composed, stayed resilient all throughout, despite the Cignal Super Spikers playing better in the start of the first 2 sets.
And we're going to check out our Babat player of the game, brought to you by Devan. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family only with Devan.
Oh, Bella Belen stepping up in a lot of departments in this match, especially in digging. We know her as a heavy scorer for Capital One, but she kept a lot of rallies alive, the
yes.
digging and the
Yes.
passing, keeping them a lot of opportunities to convert.
And she has an opportunity to be chatted with Sam Corrales.
Congratulations once again to the Capital1 Solar Spikers taking another huge win. This time in straight sets against the Cignal Super Spikers. So our best player of the game is of course Bella Belen with a double-double of 11 points and 14 excellent digs. So before anything else, Bella, habang fresh pa from this match, kwento mo naman sa amin kung paano kayo naging composed, lalong-lalo na sa mga dulo ng sets.
Before pa lang kasi, like sa training pa lang, talagang pinagandaan namin yung game na to kasi alam namin na hindi magiging madali. And alam naman namin yung kakayanan ng team namin. And siguro nag-trust lang kami sa sistema na binigay ni Coach Jorge kung ano yung dapat namin gawin this game. And ayun, talagang tinrabaho ng bawat isa sa amin yung game na to.
And of course, nagtrabaho ka din because before this game, nagkukwento tayo, sabi mo na you were writing on a journal every night para mag-assess, diba, sa performance mo. You manifested more digs, more efficient attacks, and that's what you got in today's match. Yung dig mo na yon, it sealed the deal for Capital One. How does this feel for you, Bella? At ano ang isusulat mo sa journal tonight?
Ako, I'm not very happy po sa performance ko kasi parang I think kaya ko pa sana siyang ma-improve. Pero syempre, I'm very happy kasi naipanalo po namin yung game. And talagang nagtulungan yung bawat isa sa amin. Hindi lang isa or dalawa yung nagtrabaho, kundi talagang lahat. Ginawa nila yung best nila para manalo.
Bella, take this time to greet your family, friends, and fans of Capital One. Go ahead, it's your time to shine.
To all the people po here, thank you po for supporting the Capital One. And to my family, thank you po for always supporting me and yung Capital One. And sana po manood po kayo next games namin.
And you just heard from the ray of sunshine of Capital One, Bella Belen. Back to you, 7IL.
I think we are seeing the early days of a future big superstar
Oh,
of
yeah.
this game. Huh?
For sure.
And she has the personality as well as the skills to be exactly that. But what a game by Capital One. They did not lose heart despite the fact that Cignal was in control for a great part of this match.
Oh, exactly. Capital One stayed steady, stayed patient in every rally. They knew that they need to fight hard in every point, and that's what they did. They were able to brush off the frustrations and the disappointments right away that allowed them to stay in the present. And Bella Belen also mentioning it was a team effort. Doromal, 13 excellent digs, 13 excellent receptions. Leila Cruz contributing in points as well. Abu Enostero with well-timed activation coming from Iris Tolenada. And of course, the reinforced player Betsenko with 20-plus points. Meanwhile, for Cignal, they did have more attack points in this match. They are known to be offensive-minded, but they were not able to keep up in the non-scoring department. And Solar Spikers also having more kill blocks in this match. They have 6 against the 4 of Super Spikers, but Cignal has to think about their consistency. 22 errors in this match for them against the 14 only of the Solar Spikers.
Okay, Ayel Estraniana, thank you very much, and thanks for your very precise insights with today's game, and Sam for doing our interviews. And in behalf of Director Al Neri, Carlo Gaol, and our Larry DeYoung, and our Arvin Estabilio here, our entire PVL production team. Stay tuned for that. Straight sets win by Capital One. See you soon.